If you have an instance where you need to shorten a bolt and you have no other option, notice the one on the bottom there is a little bit longer than the one above it. And I have no choice, but I need to shorten that guy. So of course you're going to have to cut it. But how exactly do you do it and maintain the integrity of the threads? First, you put a corresponding nut on the bolt. You know, run it down to the length you want to cut it off at. Okay, and you'll also need, or it'd be helpful if you had a tap and die set, you know, with this die right here. This will allow you to recut the threads if you need to. Otherwise, the nut that you put on it will help start the threads again, you know, after you cut it. So, so we're going to put this guy in here. Hold on one second while I position this camera, if I can do so. Hold on. All right, and it'll help if you can either put it in a vise of some sort. I'm going to use my little rotary saw right here. I actually have a cutting blade on a regular miter saw. But you'll need to, you know, put this either in a bench vise or some sort of vise to hold it still, and let just a little bit of the threads stick out right there. Tighten it down really good. Put on some gloves and some eye protection because sparks are about to fly. And it's going to be hot when you're done with it also. So make sure you protect yourself. Make sure everything's tight right there. Test out where you're going to put the blade. Right in there. And go to cutting. It's going to get loud, so close your ears. Okay, once again, be careful because it is very hot. Notice, just burned my glove. If that were your finger, it'd burn it slap off. So I needed to tighten this a little bit more. We'll cut it again. There we go. All right, you can either pour a little water on it or something because it will burn you. Okay, now take it out. Now you need to make sure the threads will work, so you should probably put this in. Hold on. Okay, and now we'll put this in while the camera slips. Put this in your vise right here, or however you can hold it still, because you're going to need to put a wrench on this. Okay, so we're going to put a wrench on her. Basically, you need to loosen the nut off to clean up those threads that you've just flattened out while it's out of focus. Okay, make sure it's not hot. Okay, now it's still very sharp edge, so put the screw back, or put the nut back on. Go down just a little bit past the end and take your hand file and just, you know, give it a little slope all the way around as if it were a real, you know, a real bolt basically from the factory. Okay, so we're just going to round it off a little bit around the tip. That'll help it get started. Looks good. Okay, turn it by hand. Go up and down on it a few times to clean up those threads. Okay, then I like to take it one last time and clean up the end with my bristle brushes right here. So you'll turn this on and just clean it off a little bit. Make sure there's no sharp edges or anything. and then test it again with your nut. Make sure they starts, and you've got yourself a shorter bolt. So if you're desperate, you have no other option, that's how you create a shorter bolt. Check out other stuff. We always have things going on. Working around the shop. Motorcycles, cars, dirt bikes, lawn mowers, trucks, cars, anything. We try to show you how we do it. You know, it may not be the perfect or only way, but it is a way that we try to make stuff happen around here. So like, subscribe, follow, and click the bell. We shall see y'all later.